Yeah, is that turned on? So you're looking at Madeline and Emma in this YouTube video being painted, and I'm going to use mixed media, and if someone wants to time it, it'll be 15 minutes altogether, or maybe a little bit less. I'll just be videoing about 6 minutes or so. So welcome. Have a look at the links below if you want to know more about what I do. Okay, so here goes. Emma actually plays for Hibs, and they've already won a League Cup this season. So I think we're in good company. Okay. All right, so I want to just quickly establish the position of the shirts. I'm going to take some of your sap green there, Barbara. Where did your palette go? I'll just put it onto the green paper. No, leave it. I don't need it now. It's fine. I don't need it. But I'd use one of your brushes, all right, though.
Of course, yeah.
Is it okay to use this with acrylic? Yeah, thanks, Robert. I've forgotten about getting the... Okay, so this is just sap green acrylic paint. And that was an acrylic spray from Lidl. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of find the position of the shirts and the space between the girls. There's a nice kind of a triangular space between them there. And then the sock is there. It's not really Hibs completely, is it, that colour? But we can put a bit of blue into it if need be. And I guess it's okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get these football boots, and it'd be good to get the boots in, so I might lift up that by putting some white oil pastel in. I'll put the white oil pastel. Thank you, brilliant. Yeah, so I think maybe I could just let myself know that that's where I want the band to be. Yeah, and Emma's sitting down there, the back of the body's there. Okay. Oh, and look, there's some skin colour handily enough. Yeah, I think if I get something of the colours down first, I can make a bit more sense of it then with the line of the willow charcoal, the drawn line of the willow charcoal. Just use your charcoal there as well. Robert, is that okay?
Yeah, no problem. Just whatever's there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just try and find something of the shape. So if this is the band. How are you doing there, Joan? Thanks for doing the old filming. I'm looking at the shape of the space between Madeline's arm and body there, just to kind of get something that's going to link the two figures as well, before going into too much detail in any one of them. And that hand is nicely falling down. And I could maybe use the skin coloured oil pastel to describe the light side of the hand here, where it bends and the thumb extends. And equally with the other one, how it comes in lighter on one side than the other. So I could use the charcoal for the side that's a little bit darker, where the forearm rests on the leg. Kind of nice having a little bit of the skin colour in the acrylic as well. Okay, so we've got the two arms there. I don't know if I'm still going to get the boots in, but I'm kind of happy enough with the arms anyway, so I'll leave that. And the edge of the leg there. Maybe something to describe the position of the face, and I could also use ink on a stick to describe a bit more the detail of the face, but just to get the tilt of the head there. And if I were to continue the line, yeah, it'll sink down a little bit lower though, I think. And you'd be standing back regularly. Now I'm looking for a sharpened stick to dip into the ink. I'm going to use yours from yesterday. I think yours was quite a good one, wasn't it? Yeah. So that I can find just a couple of pointers, like maybe even just the jawline. So I'm going to continue the line of the jaw. It would cut through the forearm somewhere there. Okay. Kind of nice how Madeline's face sinks down into the shirt. I want it to be a bit lighter so it wipes some of the ink off as the chin goes away from us. Maybe a bit of adjusting to this forearm here. A bit of green. Yeah, and this arm needed to move across a little bit, didn't it? I think it's okay with the hand for it to move over to the right a touch. I'm just using my non-dominant hand so that I'm not going to get too contrived with the foreground leg. I could have got a bit too involved in that, I felt, so I wanted to just give myself the restriction of the left hand for that. How are we for time?
It's got like 6 minutes.
Okay, and is the video finished, John? Or is it still recording?